Hello and welcome back to another video from the Cricket Badgers. In today's video we'll be analysing Glenn Maxwell's batting technique to find out how he generates so much power in his attacking strokes. If you're new to the channel, please make sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below for more great cricket content. We're approaching 1,000 subscribers, so any help towards that is much appreciated. Alright, let's get into the video. Maxwell is known as one of the most dangerous players in international cricket, despite often struggling for consistency. However, when Maxwell does get going, he can be a nightmare for bowlers. Part of the reason for this is his stance. Maxwell initially has a very open stance and has a back and across trigger which puts him in a slightly more conventional position at the time of the bowler releasing the ball. Maxwell has said that this open stance allows both his eyes to be level and locked onto the ball, which helps with depth perception. Previously, when he was more side-on, Maxwell felt that he was only properly looking at the ball with his left eye, which made it more difficult to judge the length of the ball. Another thing Maxwell does with his stance is lowering his centre of gravity before hitting the ball, in order to get under it to hit those big sixes. Another key part of Maxwell's power is his grip. This is another thing he has changed. His bat face is way more open, and this allows him to access the offside better. There are critics of this grip, however, with people such as Graham Swan saying it leads to slicing the ball more and therefore more chances to hit the ball straight up and get caught. However, Maxwell uses this grip in an unconventional way, as he rarely plays the conventional cover and straight drives. He instead uses wristy slice drives, reverse shots, and simply swinging his hands through the line of the ball to generate power. With his grip and stance, it makes it very difficult to play these conventional drives, and therefore Maxwell has to use these more unorthodox alternatives. Maxwell's bat swing is also another thing that helps him generate power. He has a very prominent bottom hand, and this comes through on many of his shots, even through the offside. He uses this bottom hand to generate power as he breaks his wrists to get his hands quickly through the ball, and therefore gets more energy behind it. He does this by loading up his hands ready for the ball and then quickly releases these wrists into the ball. And, in combination with other parts of his technique, such as getting lower, this helps him hit the ball over the rope. Maxwell's quick hands and stance mean that he does not have a lot of footwork. This helps him wait for the ball and have more time to get under it, whereas he may be forced to play the ball on the ground if he is reaching out for it. This also has its downsides, making it more tricky to play when the ball is moving around or spinning a lot. Despite the downsides of Maxwell's technique, it is another example of how there is no defined way of doing things in cricket, and that players need to find their own way. Maxwell has tinkered with his technique many times, and I expect him to do more of it in the future. However, for now, his technique does limit him in some ways, but it also allows him to be one of the most dangerous batsmen in the world.